John Adams famously said, if America ceases to be a moral and religious people, it will cease to be a free people. The Constitution was simply and solely written for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate for the people of any other. It is not adequate for a people of modernism, secularism, materialism, or Mohammedanism. But rest easy. 2 final thoughts. First of which, as I mentioned, younger people are coming our way. And the second of which, we are up against a force of darkness that in the end, we know we win. In the end, we know that light conquers darkness. We know that Christ conquers Satan. In the end, we know that good will conquer evil. However, as it says in the Scriptures, Psalm 97:10, let those of you who love God, we all love God, hate evil. That is in the command form. That means you can't just sit idly by and say, Charlie, I'm not getting involved in any of this stuff because Jesus is coming next Thursday and I'm getting raptured. Really? Then wire me all your money. Oh, you don't actually believe it. You're using it as an excuse. And far too often, people get so focused on next life. I'm going to get raptured up, Charlie. It's not falling apart. It's falling together. I've heard all the one-liners, and I roll my eyes, and I say, while you are next life focused, as you should be, you have never, ever, ever can show me a scripture where God tells you not to care about this life. He calls you to care for the children, to clothe the poor, to feed the hungry. He cares you to fight the injustice, to go up against evil, to educate your children. You see, far too often we've allowed the overemphasis on end times eschatology, which I'm all for. You guys can talk about it all the time, and it's an important conversation. But never once should you allow it to make you paralyzed, afraid, or inactive. In fact, that is the enemy using Scripture and contorting it. Remember, when Jesus was tempted in the garden, it wasn't that Satan. Satan did not quote Buddhism when he was talking to Jesus. He quoted Scripture back to Jesus, but he changed a couple parts of it. Satan knows the Bible. He knows verses, and he'll use it against you. We as Christians are a sleeping giant. We've been too polite. Not once did Jesus tell you to be nice, but he did tell you to tell the truth. We should tell truth in love. We should care for those and love God and love people, but Jesus hated evil. You know why? Because Jesus conquered evil on the cross. We must know what evil is. We can only know what evil is if we know what good is, because it's transcendent above us. And if Christians wake up, if pastors go alongside, and if we go, and everyone our spheres of influence, into our churches, into our schools, into the streets, into our businesses, on social media, and we realize this nation, founded as a Christian nation, has been given a new birth of freedom by the grace of God. We have a nation and a republic. It should invigorate you and fire you up to go out from this place and to save this nation for righteous and just purposes.